All right, let's do it. Okay, so this one, remember, people, do whatever the fuck you want, because I don't care about the bonus episode at all.
Good.
So here we go.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Podcast.
George of the Animal Jungle here, reporting in from Africa. A lot of fine African gentlemen and ladies around.
George
also animals.
Costanza, Festival Bonanza.
Lights in. Hello, welcome to the second bonus episode of the
Oh my
PCP
goodness.
podcast.
Yeah, bonus.
The
It's
earth
extra.
is quaking
You're paid
under
for
our
this. You
immense
paid
girth.
for this.
The episodes that get like 100 views.
Wow.
Hacking into the system. We get me the next bonus episode of the PCP. Jingles my spectacles. I'm in.
no.
We got
Oh, no.
the next bonus
We've
episode.
accessed the domain frame. There was a virus. It's downloading this episode. No one ever wanted to see this. This is the worst thing ever. Please delete. You can't go
It's
back.
infecting the
It's too
whole
late.
internet. So everyone in the entire fucking world will see this bonus episode, and the rest of our channel will be deleted, and this will be our legacy.
And you have to watch. Every YouTube video will be this video from now on.
And we better make it
It's all
count,
part of the plan.
boyos.
I-
Better make this some quality content.
All right.
right.
Today we're talking about animals
Cool
animals.
from the
Cool.
Muppets. My favorite drummer of all time, animal, the Muppet.
Penguins. Cool
He's
animals.
good at, with the drums. He's
Armadillos
got
are
sticks.
very strong, very sturdy, very stout. They're super compact. You could
Yeah.
pick one up, and they're an earthquake, and they get good stab bonuses.
Are they mammals? Are armadillos mammals?
All right.
'Cause
Do we have
freaks.
any structure?
They're
bad.
Is this like the meme? Is that there is no structure, and we
Axolotls
will
are
always
super
talk?
fucking cute.
Shut
They're
up!
from, like, Mexico.
Enough. All right. Are we gonna go round about and talk about an animal at a time? Is that-
Yeah, okay, that sounds fine.
That sounds maybe.
I don't know. I don't like to be held down by laws and like cultural ties. You know,
Because he's a fucking animal boy. Munchie, give me animal. Good.
What the fuck was that? Was that a gunshot?
Axolotls. They're super cute.
Ex-
They have like little cheek trees. They have trees
Yeah.
on the cheeks. They're from
Yeah.
Mexico. The Aztecs used to use them as holes before holes were real.
Whoa,
Wait, is-
that's awesome.
I
Wait,
was
what
gonna
is
ask
this?
if that was true, but I know it is.
Yeah, obviously. And,
Is this a real animal?
I literally want to touch one literally softly.
I agree.
I'll like groom like.
Touching me softly.
Are they- Axolotl.
Axolotls.
What are they? Are they like? So they're reptiles, right? Or are they amphibians?
They're whoopers. They're
my-
whoopers.
oh my
Oh, that's
no,
right.
no, wait.
Whoopers one.
No, they're mudkips. They're
Guys,
mudkips.
who invented
God damn it.
the town fucking idiot? Who invented who invited the town jester? Come on.
I invited myself. man.
Who added the town bicycle? Nate.
Yeah, everyone gets a free ride on my Polar
Everyone-
Express.
Everyone they
because-
call him the town bicycle because everyone gets a free ride to college because he's a philanthropist.
Yeah, that's right. I like
Alright, I
New
have
animal,
an
new animal, new animal.
I have an
They're
animal.
gonna
I
die.
actually have a list of like animals with things that I could say about them.
So,
I'm
okay,
gonna
okay.
I'm gonna
Go.
say the first one is sheep. Sheeps.
Boo.
Sheep.
No, but
okay.
this is
For the sex, I would
this is
assume.
not
For the
just,
sex.
This is not just like sucking up to sheep over.
I
This
just
is
think
actually-
sheeps are ugly and gay. That's all.
I know
Brutal.
they're fluffy, but there was this one story. I have a story about sheep, and it is about me and my brother being on a farm as a holiday cottage, like living on a farm with farm animals, and there were pigs and stuff and horses, and there was this sheep field, and we could go in. And my brother, he was quite young. We were quite young. We were like years old, like certain years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We went into this field, and he just sat down, thinking that would be like a good strategy to get the sheep to come to him, and it worked. All the sheep came up to him, and they nibbled at his clothing, and they just like, oh, what is this little guy? Because he had curly hair. They thought maybe he's a real sheep. Maybe he's one of us. Maybe he got lost. And
So that must have been Charlie then, right?
Yeah, Charlie. He became known as the Lamb King because the lambs all loved him. They would come from all over the field every time he came on there for that week holiday, and it was really cool that he was like the sheep boy, and all the sheep liked him.
He should go to Mumkey and Sheepover's place and just sit down on their floor and see what happens. Just see what happens. See if there's any kind of gravitational pull away, into cuckolding. Yes.
They were very docile sheep. They weren't like running away like an idiot. When I came over, they were like, "Oh, humans are good now. We realize that humans are good because this one has tasty clothes." So I could go up to them. I couldn't pet them because they're sheep. They're dangerous. They're evil.
They're super evil.
Right.
They're super dangerous, and they smell horrible.
They're so fucking racist. Like, seriously?
Well,
yes.
That's true.
They're Europeans, and Europeans can be racist, and it's not that weird.
That's true.
Yes. Sheep, they make no clothing because everything's nylon, so they really have no use. But they look pretty fluffy. They like
Kill all sheep. You heard it first from Hypocrite about watch out, Sheepover. He's coming for you.
I'm gonna take your wool and sell it on the black market.
But nobody wants it, right? 'Cause they
Those
don't use it
black
for
people
anything.
love wool jumpers. That's what I've heard.
Okay.
They love Kentucky.
Fried
Go
chicken.
Derbies.
No, that's it.
Racist.
They love Kentucky. Okay.
Okay. Ben. Sheep. I mean, animal.
Name a sheep. Name a sheep.
Sheep. No, number one, a sheep.
The best. Okay,
Marie.
I have my list. I have my list here of two animals that I'm sort of
Just like
fond.
Mage. Mage had 2 examples for the last PCP we did.
Well,
How amusing.
me and her got a psychic
guy.
link. Did I ever tell you about the time that we both booted up? We both booted up some Pokemon fan game that let you choose from all like 16 starters or whatever that had existed up to the time. And no fucking joke, both of us, without any kind of communication between us, we both picked Fennekin and named it Willow.
That is
What?
fucking weird.
Yeah.
you've told me about that, but I don't believe you because it sounds so implausible.
I don't believe it either, but it fucking happened. Ask her. Anyway, it was Pokemon. I forget which version it was. Anyway, my first item on the list is an animal that I don't even know what it is. I don't know what it's called.
We're off to a great start with Ben saying, all right, here we go.
I remember.
Is it Magnemite?
But I remember. Yeah, my favorite aminal. I remember. It's like a shrimp. It's like a shrimp that has like a big claw, and what it does with its claw is
Lobster.
The mantis shrimp. It's called the mantis shrimp.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know it's got the power punch.
Yeah. It closes its claw really fast, and like the water pressure like explodes out of it at like supersonic speeds, and like sends it like rocketing like short distances.
I think that's the mantis shrimp. I could be wrong.
It might be whatever. That shrimp is my favorite because
crab
it's
roller.
Yeah, Crab Roller, a.k.a.
Crab Roller is
Clawitzer, a.k.a. one of the other many legendary lobster crab men in the Poke world. Anyway, that's my favorite. Anyway, that's maybe my favorite animal, and definitely my favorite crustacean.
I mean, I like crustaceans. They feel good when they rub their claws all over your body.
Crustaceans are delicious. I think they're the most delicious thing in the world.
I'm not a big fan of lobster.
let me just say, guys.
Oh god. Oh,
guys, listen to this.
It's so
Crab's
good.
nice.
Yeah, it is the mantis shrimp. And these guys, so they do this thing where they like notch their claws and then they like release, and the stored energy is so powerful that not only will hitting something like kill it, but it is so powerful.
Yeah, it's
it
like a
produces what is known as an
blast, like-
undersea shockwave. And if that wave hits the opponent, it can also just kill them, even if
opponent.
they don't actually connect with
Yeah,
their claw.
yeah. They can use
It's
it.
literally
nuts.
Jinbei. It's
They can
literally
use
a
it.
fisherman
They can use it
karate.
to. They can use it like to rocket themselves, but they can also like fucking
Yeah.
blast people with this like superheated water blast or whatever.
That's cool.
And I'm reading this off of a page now. The force of these collapsing bubbles also produces temperatures in the range of several thousand kelvins and emit tiny bursts of light.
fucking
This
shit.
effect is called sonoluminescence. Jesus Christ.
Fuck, right?
Also, as I recall, these guys also have eyes that perceive like extra spectrums of light beyond like any other creature on the planet.
Wait, really?
If I'm correct about that, I don't know if that's them or another type of shrimp.
Well,
There's
I
some
mean,
type
lots
shrimp that's
of
like that.
animals can see like weird shit on the electromagnetic spectrum.
I know that's true, but there's one that is like the most, and I had
Well,
thought that it was this shrimp,
Someone's
but it
got to
might
see
just
the
be
most.
a different one.
Someone's got to see the most.
That's true.
It would be
It's me,
incredible
I
if
was
it had yet another accolade to its name.
Wait, no, I'm right. I'm 100% right about this. This marvelous creature has not 2, not 3, not 5, but 16 color receptive cones. The rainbow we see stems from just 3, whereas this comes from 16. And yeah, this is the thing. Mantis shrimp, man. Mantis shrimp. They're the best.
Hot dog.
Ever since I swigged down my bottle of Dayquil mixed with Nickelodeon Gek, I've been able to see more colors than even don't exist.
Also, they're just the color of the rainbow, literally.
Yeah.
So they're just the best
sharks.
in every way.
Sharks
They're
get
the
a
colors.
bad rap.
They're all the colors of the wind.
Yeah.
Can you secrets of... Oh, that's a different song. Shit.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
Shrimp.
Everybody
wants to be a shrimp that can punch very fast.
There you go.
All right, I have one. If you'll have me. If you'll have
Sure.
me.
If you'll have meme.
He is the joke, the literal funny man of the fish tank. Everyone laughs at this guy.
Oh boy.
He has no friends, and he's the funniest looking idiot you've ever seen.
I got it.
It is what?
Is it the clownfish?
I was thinking
No,
that.
Is it the
it's
algae sucker?
No, it's the bubble eye goldfish.
Oh yeah.
It's the
yeah,
kind
that.
of goldfish that have the huge puffy cheeks or bloated eyes. I don't know why they exist, but they are always funny to look at in a fish
What are
aquarium
they
shop.
doing
The
like
ones-
that, dude?
I'm
What
a
are
big,
they doing?
I'm a big fan of the ones with the big like balloon cheeks too, the big
Yeah,
floppy balloon
they
cheeks. yeah.
look
Yeah.
like cartoon characters, like ready to puff and huff and blow your house down. But they just wobble around full of air for no reason. I don't know why. Because they're fish. They don't need to hold their breath.
They're up to something.
What are they doing with all that
true.
water? Where are they taking it?
Why do they need all that water in there?
Well, we humans have done some fucked up things with selective breeding. Like, we've pretty much just fucked the entire pug race and turned them all into creepy, mash-faced monsters whose eyeballs pop out. But I think that's nothing. That's nothing on what we've done to the goldfish. The goldfish is fucked, man.
This guy is like everything. It's like horrible, but it's also hilarious. I just
Is this
love,
one of them?
I just-
Have we bred it this way?
I think we probably
We must have. We must have.
How
assume
could
these
this?
are
How could
wild.
this exist in the wild and not
I
get laughed
don't
at?
I mean,
No.
maybe. Who knows? Who knows?
It might be a defense
Fish are
mechanism,
bullshit. They're
like a
fucking
puffer
illegal.
fish, but I don't know. Every time I've gone to like a pet shop and I've seen them, I'm just like, oh man,
You just shake your head sadly and walk away.
poor guy. But I never buy them. And
You
feed them.
throw some change into the fish tank.
Go buy
Do something
yourself
about your
go
face.
buy yourself a paper bag and hide.
Poor bastards. They didn't stand a chance. Do them
Okay.
from the cradle.
Sharks, specifically hammerhead sharks, are very interesting to me because they make me pissed. Okay.
Really? How so?
Okay. When I was a little kid playing Pokemon Platinum, I would go down to the underground tunnels of Sinnoh, and to mine to get the fossils, you had to use a pickaxe and a hammer. And the pickaxe was for fine tuning, digging, and the hammer was for destroying a lot of it, but you couldn't destroy too much or the wall would collapse, right? So,
Yeah.
When I was a little kid, I always wanted to just destroy more so I could get it faster. But and I would just only use the hammer. But that was a shitty plan, and it always backfired on me. Therefore, I'll never fucking forgive hammerhead sharks for vaguely resembling the video game item that I had. What the fuck, guys?
Think of all the heart scales that were lost.
I know.
And whatever else you
fucking
find in the underground.
love
Probably
that underground
fragments,
minigame.
plate fragments or
Heart-
something.
I don't know if you could play that in Heart Gold, but in Diamond, which I played, I did that. I probably played Pokemon Diamond more than any Pokemon
I
game,
think it
period.
was
And I
Diamond
probably
and Pearl.
spent more time playing that underground game than the rest of all Pokemon games put together. I played the shit out of that digging minigame. It was the fucking best.
It was
I would just
pretty
do it every
sick.
day.
I like the underground.
Now you can with Minecraft, Nate. You can
Yes,
play digging
I am
all...
Minecraft now.
I like digging for heart scales in the underground so much that I put it into Brunswick, even though Brunswick takes place in Heart Gold, where that isn't even a thing. But
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I just realized that Brunswick goes into the trash, not canon. There you go. Let me see.
Brunswick, when will you leave us alone?
Well,
Okay, what?
I have one.
Yeah.
You just said one, goddammit! I haven't said one yet.
Munchie
I'm
did
going.
that. Okay,
His
fine,
name
yeah, go.
is Bulbasaur, and he's my favorite
Yeah!
animal.
Yeah!
Bulbasaur
It's my
Bulbasaur is
favorite
cool.
pony.
He's a dinosaur and he's a plant.
Ivysaur
He's
is
got
the best one of the family.
yeah. I mean that's true and all, but
They-
you know,
they-
Bulbasaur.
Nate,
Oh my God.
I have to highly attack you for this
Uh-oh.
because Bulbasaur is mostly a plant, probably.
That's not.
He's not an
canon.
animal. He doesn't deserve to be on. He's like half deserves to be.
He's
on.
like a
He was an
quarter
animal.
plant. He's like a
was
third
a-
plant. He's
yeah,
like
yeah.
7/10 plant.
He qualifies. That's like saying just because
Yeah,
my
but
dad
you-
was white and my mom is black, I'm not black. I'm black, dude. I'm as black as they come. Come on.
Yeah, but can you smoke Bulbasaur though?
Absolutely.
I'll smoke a
He's
fat
just dank
bowl of
every day.
Bulbasaurs.
The fucking alt-right ruined Bulbasaur. They fucking ruined him.
Yeah.
Because originally he was like kind of like a light blue, sort of like a bluish green body.
That's true.
And now he's just like an all green body. It looks gross. Like,
Yeah, I
his
don't like
bulb
that.
was originally like just the green part, and now it's all green.
That's
the
true.
Fucking alt-right John Green, Hank Green. Vlogbrothers, they fucking ruined Bulbasaur.
Yeah, it's true. Their influence is felt and
fuck?
regretted to this day. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's it.
Damn.
Well, Gabe, if you had another one, feel free to
All right,
take it from here.
I have an actually cool one.
What do you fucking mean? Bulbasaur is
No,
cool.
no.
Fuck
I'm,
you,
I'm
dude.
talking compared to like sheep.
Oh, Hippo's throwing shade on your Bulbasaur.
That
fuck
fucking
guy.
dude.
I'm throwing shade on literally everything that came before because Pangolin
Oh,
is
you piece of ass! That was my second and only other item.
It's my favorite. It's like an armadillo, but he's got a snout. It's the
Dude.
funniest, coolest, happiest little guy I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
are pretty
The
cool.
pangolin is fucking great. He's like a mammal. He looks kind of like a lizard, but he's just got all these
Yeah.
fucking. There's like all these like little armor plates. He's like an armadillo, but instead of a shell, like his shell is just distributed all
And
over
he-
his
and he-
nimble little
and he's got-
body.
And he's got those like almost like elephant feet or turtle feet, like squidgy like little feet.
Yeah.
Like I love them.
I-
He kind of looks like that blue alien from Star Wars Episode 6.
The
You know,
Phantom
that guy with the
Menace.
funny note. No, the Episode 6.
Episode 6. The
Revenge of the
Jedi
Darth Maul.
Revenge.
Revenge of
Yeah.
the bad guy.
Right.
The end of the bad guy. Like
Darth Maul.
The Emperor Palpatine.
he looks like the blue-nosed big boy with the keyboard.
What?
Darth Maul.
In the
Admiral
background.
Akbar.
Granbull.
That
Jar
Darth
Jar
Maul.
Binks.
Steve Jobs.
Is it Darth Maul? Just please confirm if it's Darth Maul.
Darth
All
Maul.
right, I shouldn't have gone down this gay path.
Hey, is
I
this
shouldn't have
guy-
I
is
shouldn't
this
have
guy
transformed
inspired?
this garden path.
Back
Is this guy the inspiration for that dragon Pokemon from Sun and Moon? Because he looks like it.
Dragon.
You know what I'm talking about? You know the one covered in scales and shit?
I
It
don't
looks
think
like this
so.
guy,
I
kinda.
don't think so.
right.
But the
Darth
pangolin.
Maul.
Back when I was doing It's Also Ugly, I would occasionally just like fucking draw like an ink art thing and just like post it because why the fuck not? And I did a pangolin one time. I just like inked an image of a pangolin and it was kind of okay. Because I was just really into pangolins at the time. Another thing about pangolins is there's a pangolin in the anime Bamboo Blade, which I did that video sort of about on my channel.
Right.
And in Bamboo Blade, there's like, it's all girls, but there's two boys, and one of them is like a normal guy, and the other is this short, fat, little like retard kinda. But I guess he's a nice guy and he can cook really well. And he's got a cute T-Pie waifu GF. And the thing about that is that the reason she's with him is that he reminds her of her dead pet pangolin, who she misses. And I don't know why, because pangolins are lithe and beautiful, and this guy's a fucking slug. But I don't know, whatever. I guess they've got the same goofy face or something.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And that's pangolins.
Eradicate all fat people. including
Agreed.
myself.
When pangolins curl up in like a ball, they look so badass. Look so deadly.
Oh wait, you know what? They look like sandshrew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look very much like a
Yeah.
sandshrew.
Maybe they're just
Animals
Sandshrew.
are literally Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's why
the
Bulbasaur
Pokemon. You know,
fans.
Pokemon were the inspiration for animals.
What?
Holy shit.
No, that
Yeah.
makes a lot of
It's a
sense.
very influential
so much
game.
for the fucking tolerant left stealing Pokemon ideas. They're taking video game ideas made for gamers.
These are
and-
not.
and
This is
giving them
hardly
to the
ethics in
women.
gaming journalism. God damn it! Come
Yeah.
on.
Jesus Christ. I mean, really, CGP Grey? Really?
I just remembered. I'm looking at the Google search images, and they walk with their little claws up near their chin. They don't walk on all fours. They have like claws, like mole claws. They just sort of hold them there like a T-Rex.
Whoa! I'm gonna watch one right now.
They're just sort of like they look depressed because their head is hanging low
Oh,
all the
they
time.
do. They hunch over and walk on their back legs, and they're like, "Oh, nobody look at me. I'm very depressed. I'm just walking home from work." Oh, they're so cute. I love them.
Yes.
I've seen better.
I bet that guy can't even bench 280. Come on, get out of here.
Come on, grade A under A. Can't even make an animal that fucking. Jesus, dude.
Ew, it's eating ants. That's weird. Don't do
You're
that.
looking at an anteater.
Pangolins know all about the bare necessities of life.
Yeah.
Necessities,
speak-
are
speaking
simple
of-
necessities. Forget.
Oh my god.
about
There's a shot of it like
fucking
shooting its
my
tongue
cat.
down an anthill hole and it's like curving around the edges and shit. Oh my god.
I mean,
that's nuts.
Holy shit.
Armadillos are pretty cool. And if pangolin wasn't on this list, just putting them to shame, they might have made the list too. But the pangolin is just superior in every way.
That's true.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Moving on.
I got more.
Okay, go for it.
I got the obvious one. Hippos. Hippos are pretty fucking good.
Of course.
They're big and tough and strong and will bite you. But there's a very specific hippo, which is a canon hypocrite backstory on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
A literal hippo called Fiona in the Cincinnati Zoo channel. I've
near
learned
there.
about this hippo. It is the most adorable little thing because it couldn't be with its mother because of something or other, and they had to raise it in a little room with a paddling pool. And there's just a bunch of videos in the Cincinnati Zoo YouTube channel, which is a good channel. They post a lot of cool zoo related, animal related, video related videos. And Fiona the hippo is the cutest little baby I've ever seen. And it's literally Hippo. That's who Hippo is in my videos. In my channel Hypocrite, that is that's Fiona. Fiona's a real
Are those
name.
the ones that
That's canon.
not Sheepover, fucking Boozy Floozy was posting?
Yes,
Right, okay.
Oh, wow.
she discovered them.
Okay,
So,
so
yes.
what's the timeline? Is the Fiona in the like the videos? Is that like before the current era?
That's before. I stole Fiona from the zoo and gave her a hat.
Incredible.
And now she's in my YouTube show.
I'm imagining like in Fez when you find the Fez and it like gloriously like floats down onto your head. I'm imagining that with Fiona, and that's how she became the
I'm sort of
hypocrite.
imagining like in Frosty the Snowman when that top hat brought life and brilliance to that snowman.
I'm sort
So
of
too to
imagining
his
like in
beanie.
Shrek when that one character was named Fiona.
It's very similar to that, yeah.
Has anyone
Myers.
has anyone ever been so far as to look like making a music video, an AMV of Frosty the Snowman to Bring Me to Life?
That's a great idea,
Isn't it?
But I don't
Copyrighted. If anyone does
Holy
it,
shit.
I'll sue them and then kill them.
That's a great idea. Okay, here I've got a suggestion for a cool animal. This animal is known as crab wielding knife. It is my favorite animal.
Is it a crab or a knife?
I vote for that. That's the goodest crab I've ever seen.
He's the most dangerous animal in the animal kingdom. You got to watch out for this guy. I mean, there's really it's all in the name, really.
One guy on the fucking loose that you have to watch out for.
Right, but he's
a
distinguished
madman.
himself as his own animal. He's no longer half man, half knife, half crab.
He's a famous crab. There's just one crab with the blue knife.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've seen him before. He's very dangerous.
He's very dangerous. I also like crabs in general because they have powerful claws. They have a disadvantage of not being able to get back upside if they flip downside. That's you got to watch out for that. But I feel like this guy's he's avoided all that shit just by having a knife. Counterbalance, ultimate Bushido EI technique. He's got it all. He's got it all.
It's true that like crabs like start out strong and stuff, but then later as like the narrative progressive, that just gets sort of like more bland, and like now towards the end of most crabs' life, they like wind up in like a gay relationship and they like lose all their fighting abilities and they just become like a joke and like shadow of their former self. Like that's true, right? That happens.
Yeah.
That's true. But crab with
no.
wielding knife is going to change all that. He's going to reset the paradigm.
Well,
Yeah,
paradigm's being reset.
if he was wielding what do you call it?
gun.
I don't know.
gun.
Say a scythe or
or
A scythe, yeah, a scythe.
A sickle.
That wouldn't be as effective.
Sickle, yeah, that's the one.
Right.
Well,
If it was wielding a sickle, it would be dead.
on a similar vein, I nominate Frog with Cigarette.
That's a good one.
Oh damn, Frog was one of mine.
Especially the one that's saying, "Dat boy, I haven't heard that name in years."
Damn, I accidentally typed in Frog with cigar, and then it like completed to Frog with cigar cartoon, and all of these are not good.
All right.
This one's hard to describe. Please look in the chat for my favorite personal frog. He's a close relative of Kermit, but
Let me see.
legally distinct.
The pensive frog.
The pensive
frog. On that note, I would like to say that all animals can gain a significant boost in popularity by smoking a cigarette. Humans included, but especially other animals.
I don't know. I've seen like a dog smoking a cigarette, and it didn't look as cool as a frog.
No, frogs do it well. Frogs do it the best.
Frogs
oh my
are
God.
like the
Crab's
funniest...
the human sacrifice. I just saw that.
It's a crab with a sword, and it's a
what
real
does that
book.
mean? Crabs, the human sacrifice. So are crabs the human sacrifice?
No, Crabs is the name of the series. I guess.
It's a world famous series of crabs based on crabs.
Crabs.
They're here to kill.
Wait a minute, that's a crab wielding a fucking sword. That's even more powerful than the crab wielding the knife.
This is
must
like
be his dad.
This is so far into the series that they've dropped the dropped the numbers. So it was Crabs 1, just Crabs, and then Crabs 2, Electric Boogaloo, Crabs, and then Crabs 3, the Crabbing, and then it was Crabs Awakenings, and then it was Crabs the Human Sacrifice. But it totally jumped the shark at that point.
It totally jumped the knife.
Once they jumped
the crab.
Once they jumped from knife to sword, the power levels escalated out of control.
Guys, I think you're vastly like overcompensating, and like this crab isn't going to do a lot. What the most powerful animal? Dog in guy's chest with a giant fucking sword and also a cigar as well.
That sounds pretty powerful.
like bursting out of a guy's chest, like an alien.
The chihuahua in that old guy's fucking chest with the sword and cigar. That animal, I'm assuming like he's the brain, and like the actual like guy's face like it just is like flesh.
I just can't help but think of like a happy Labrador just jumping out of some guy's chest with blood all over him. Just like, I fetched the stick. It was inside him. I got it.
Do you guys not know the exact animal killer that's on the loose right now?
I don't. I haven't seen his picture on a milk carton.
I've got a great idea how to weaponize dogs. Humans have always sought the key to harnessing the power of the dog, and I figured it out. All you got to do is if you're in a sword fight, all you got to do is hold a sword and then pretend to throw it and then hide it behind your back real quick, and then say, "Oh, go get it, boy," and he'll run to your opponent and fetch his sword. I think it works every time because I haven't tested it, but I'm confident. It just makes logical sense.
That's the most important thing to be.
Yeah.
It's not shown.
Confidence will make it work.
It's not shown in Harry Potter, but that's actually how the spell Expelliarmus does. What it does is summon an invisible dog to do that. From an. I remember
this
one.
Image.
I forgot. He's puppeting that man. Right.
Yeah. This is going to be an image intensive. Perhaps we should link these images in the description, or God forbid, show them on screen. But then again, I'm editing this, so that would be work. So never mind.
We could describe it. It is a dog, and it is as an old man holding a
huge sword, like a fucking Masamune Sephiroth level broadsword.
Like a Zweihander, like from Dark Souls, like a Zweihander, like a big sword. And then there's a chihuahua poking out of his shirt, and he's in charge.
Yeah.
I can infer from this picture that the dog is in charge.
Look at the guy's face. Like he knows that his destiny's not his own.
That's right.
Completely aware of it.
There's no soul behind those eyes. You can tell.
All right. I don't want to. I want to go back to frogs because frogs.
Okay.
Frogs are like you can't undersell frogs. Frogs are like the funniest animal in the world. They always work. Every frog character ever made is pretty at least great.
I agree.
Yeah.
Remember Frog from Chrono Trigger? He was the coolest.
Yeah.
Remember the frog from Frog Fractions?
I do. He was powerful.
God.
He obtained elected office.
He danced.
That's pretty good.
He danced his way into the presidency.
That's right.
I don't know what it is about frogs. I think it probably is just the fact that their eyes raise above their mouth, like above their head, so they have funny bug eyes, and their mouth can be sort of like a wah, sort of like a triangle, like a
yes.
Yeah. They make funny noises, and they jump real quick, and I have.
The main thing I look for in a partner, jumping real quick.
and I have frogs in my garden. There's a pond for them, and sometimes when they're around, I can, like, in the dark where they think no one's around, they just come out and they ribbit, and then I can go out with a torch. I can shine it on them, and they're like, oh shit, I've been captured. I can't move. I will not move. I'm dead. How do you... So I can just shine the torch on them and then poke them in the butt and they won't move, and then that's funny.
I like that you're using like a medieval fucking torch to go outside and inspect.
No, they call it torch in England. They call a flashlight a torch.
Yeah.
I choose to not believe that.
So much for the tolerant left, Munchie. Jesus Christ.
I do like the idea that I just come out with like a flame on a
big
stick.
flaming torch. How do you feel about your neighbors, the frog eaters, to the south? What do you think of them?
The French.
Oh,
the
French.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's one of the many reasons I don't like them.
Oh, there you go.
The
Gibbs
French,
racist.
The French, they have red, white, and blue in their flag. That's gay. You're
jealous of my freedoms.
They have their own language. I mean, get
also
fucked.
pretty gay.
Yeah, come on.
They have a big old Eiffel Tower. Not as
Gay.
cool as whatever we have, and they eat snails all the time, like nothing but snails and onions and garlic, and that's exactly what French are. And they don't respect frogs, even though they are frogs.
Fucking really? I hate everything. You're just gonna make a cultural center of Europe? Really? You're gonna go and do that? Come on.
The worst thing about let me get political, right?
Okay.
The worst thing about like Islam invading Europe is that there's no longer gonna be berets and onion sellers in France. It's just gonna be bombs. There's gonna be nothing but bombs, and the frogs are gonna get blown up.
They're gonna flood the market with bombs. It's gonna destroy our thriving bomb economy.
I like making fun of the French because they can't blow me up, and it's just gonna be really sad when that day is no longer the same.
It's really fucked, dude. Moles, stubby, fucked up,
my God.
seriously illegal. Like, holy shit.
Moles are terrifying.
If you mole at all, 10 to 15 years hard labor. That's just my recommendation.
Moles,
I love them.
They're just little like little objects that you throw down on the ground and then they go up until their death.
They just go, like they just go.
You just set them going.
You start them and they never stop.
Thing on the back. You turn the little crank on the back, and then they just go for like 20 years.
They're
digging
so
holes,
fucking,
sniffing.
They're they're so stout. All of their energy comes from one pixel inside of their body.
they're like bullet hell. They're like bullet hell things. Only the absolute center of them is real, and the rest is just like a hologram, just like a gem, hard light projection.
Yeah, exactly.
My favorite
could
video
get
game
inside my body, and I need to get them away.
My favorite video game mole is from Dragon Quest, where they have like little fat bellies, and they wield shovels, and they psych themselves up, which increases their critical hit power and damage, and they go purple. They go Kaioken from Dragon Ball Z,
Yes.
and they're really angry eyes, and they're fat and they're wobbly, and they're exactly what I look for in a woman.
Hippo, goddammit, psych up. Duplicates stat changes. You're thinking of...
I know. I made a mistake.
Oh god, what's the one? Workup. You're thinking of workup that increases critical hit ratio. Nerd. You nerd.
Oh, I'm sorry,
God, you blew
senpai,
it.
sensei,
Wait, no, it
samurai.
doesn't. No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong too. Everyone's wrong.
No.
Fuck me.
Psych up is when you just increase your power. It's just a
Psych up is when you copy the stat buffs of the other Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what I said. Well, shit, what's the one that increases crit rate? It's not workup. It's
Focus energy or
yeah,
something?
Yep, focus energy. That's it. That's the one. Okay, glad we got that dusted.
Okay, thank God. Let's move on to my next favorite
For a
animal.
second there, I thought you knew about Dragon Quest,
I
and
want to
I was
tickle
impressed.
his tummy and see how long it takes for him to pee his pants.
I don't understand what you're saying. My next animal, they are my favorite animal. They are known only as lamaux, and they're visitors from beyond the stars. They're my favorite guys.
Well,
They
nice.
come to my planet. They
lamaux.
they love me. I love them. We have a special relationship, a bond of friendship that connects us through time and space. And they are returning to our planet soon to take me home. And I look forward to that day. So that's why they're 10 out of 10, my favorite animal.
Nate, have you ever listened to the album
lamaux.
Alien Rap?
I know. Who's it by?
It's made by the aliens from outer space.
Oh my God, my best friends.
Yeah.
I have to listen to that album.
They teach you how to make alien food. Like they.
Whoa,
okay,
yeah.
Okay. They do two things. They lament about how stupid adults are.
Yes.
They teach you how to make alien food, and they also discuss a new like communist utopia and how to better improve the school system of America.
Dude, I'm all about that.
And
These
how
are
it's
all.
people
disgusting.
into greedy corporate pigs.
I suspect this may have been made by me in the future after I traveled to space and sent them back in time to educate the
Yeah,
stupid
probably.
masses.
That
Yeah.
seems like the most likely scenario.
I agree.
Speaking of greedy corporate pigs, pigs is another
Yeah.
animal that I really like.
Okay.
Because when they're tiny, they got their little snout and they sniff snout, and it's really cute. And they become big fat slobs, and then you kill them, and they're delicious. So
Yeah.
like, every part of a pig's life is good because you look at it and you're feeling good, and then you eat it and you feel better.
Some people
It's just
say
great.
that pigs are too smart to eat, that we shouldn't eat them because they're too smart. What do you say to that?
I'm a pig,
I
and I
will
want you to
eat-
eat me.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I would say, if they're so smart, how do they keep dying?
That was my argument for slavery, so that makes sense to me.
I'm going to do this on another podcast in the future, but I'm going to recite a story, like a little anecdote about pigs and eating animals because it's very relevant.
Sick. That sounds awesome.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city, and I was talking to one of my friends, and we were joking about vegans because we wanted to be cool, and I wanted to be accepted in the internet society, and he said something to me that changed my outlook on life. We shouldn't like not eat animals. We should just thank them and be happy for them. We should just treat them like they're Marines. Animals are like Marines. We just have to, whatever we eat, whenever we get food, we have to say like, thank you for allowing us to get subsistence, animals. Thank you for allowing us to continue our race. We really owe you guys one. Good job. Thank you, Marines. Semper Fidelis to all our armed forces. And then we shout out.
I hear that, dude.
I lived with this terrible family one time, and like the daughter's boyfriend was a pathological liar, and I could tell you more about the incredible fucking whoppers he told me, but he worked at a butcher shop, and this one was actually true. This is one of the few true things he said that like at the butcher shop, like fucking when like the Islams came to buy the meat or the sheeps or the pigs or whatever, they would pray like when they like butchered them. They would like whisper apologies or something into the ear of the animal as they like slit its throat or something, because like
That's
I don't
kinda
know.
cute,
Yeah.
I guess.
So I mean I don't know how true that is, but I mean I believe that some people.
Are you
would
trying
do
to
that.
tell us you're converting to Islam, Ben?
I'm
Just come out with it and say
seriously
it.
considering it.
Okay.
On the animal rights platform. The right, the animals deserve the right not to live, but to make others feel bad for their deaths.
Now, see, I have to disagree with you there. Because I actually don't believe in animal rights whatsoever, and I think that they have to do whatever the fuck I tell them to do, or I will kill them, and I will kill them anyway, and I don't respect them. So for all those reasons, fuck all animals. I just don't care about their feelings.
We gotta think.
No, they're not worth my time.
They're Marines.
Thanking an
They're
animal is not
Marines.
worth my time. Nope,
It takes
don't
like
care.
it takes. Oh my.
That
God,
time is
you're a
money, dude.
Nazi.
I don't have time to be throwing change out my window all day at
Fucking
these animals I'm
really,
killing.
real life lore?
Yeah, really.
You're just gonna slaughter every animal that's ever been made so we die off?
Man, woman,
Really?
and child. That's right.
So much for the fucking Communist Party. It's never been tested.
not to satisfaction,
Yeah.
all right? We need a real
Okay,
example.
bears. As a Californian, I very much like bears.
Right.
They're walking all over my flag, and I think, oh man, that gets dirt and getting dirt everywhere. But I'm okay with it because it's a big old guy, and he could kill me. Bears are this. Number 1, a big. Number 2, holy shit, dude. And you just want to go up to one. Bear hugs are a term because one time a bug died and it was fucked up.
Oh God, no! That's so sad, man. That's so tragic.
Yeah, I'm sorry for laughing. That's not.
Come on, dude.
Not cool.
Bug wars are serious business. Anyway, bears are cool because like you just want to go up to one and you just want to hug it.
Yes.
That reminds me of an animal that I just thought to add to my list. Ants. Ants are fucking cool.
Yeah, ants are cool.
Ants are the only creature that engage in large scale warfare other than humans. Ants ants come in like tribes, right? Ants come in like tribes that identify themselves by scent, and like different tribes control different like regions of the map. And so parts of like North America, for example, are like dominated by one tribe of ants, and like and like another part are dominated by another tribe. And ants are just continuously like fucking marching. They're just continuously marching to the borders just to fucking wage warfare and expand their territory.
They're small and their life is meaningless, just
ant
like
life,
you've been.
Ant life is just a giant fucking game of Risk.
That's awesome,
It's just like they're just fucking clashing and dying and stuff all the time. And if you take one ant, okay, here's the fucking thing. Like the same tribe, this is all probably true stuff that I learned a long time ago. If you take an ant from like, I don't know, tribe A, you can take him to some like another fucking continent and put him down. But if tribe A hangs out in that place, they'll be like cool and just accept him. But if you take him even just like next door where tribe B is hanging out, they'll just fucking like smells wrong and kill him.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Fucking.
And then there's those
epic.
ants, and then there's those ants that like there's the ants that like fucking cultivate mushroom gardens in their goddamn nests. Like they literally like just have like rooms in their underground caves where they just like grow mushrooms, and like they let the mushrooms grow all over themselves so the other ones can eat them and stuff. Man.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Someone's gotta do it. Pain in the ass so they truly
Ben,
be. Someone's gotta farm all these goddamn fucking mushrooms.
Well, Ben, that does sound cool, and I would agree that that is all cool stuff, but they keep stealing sandwiches out of my picnic basket, and I do not like this.
Yeah, making that legendary sandwich stealing ant chain.
Swindle. Yeah.
The well-known ant tactic.
I don't know why I don't look at my sandwiches more often, because they really take a long time to get in and get out with it, but it still annoys me that they even try.
Special ninjutsu ant technique.
I read somewhere that bees can do math.
I believe it.
I read something. This is all. I'm even less confident in this information, but I'm going to recount it anyway, because whatever. I read somewhere that like you could take like bees, right, and you could put out like a tray of pollen for them, like like I don't know, like 1 unit of distance away, and then the next day you could put it like 2 units of distance away, and then the next day 3, and then on the 4th day they'd know that it was going to be 4 away, and they would like be there waiting for it. Because they fucking added, and then I think I also heard that they could do it like they could do it with multiplication. Like they could double the distance, and then double the next one, and then double, and eventually the ants would pick up on the pattern, and they would go like 8 times the distance on the third
ants
day.
Or bees?
This is bees that I read this about.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Ben, even if that's not true, this isn't the accurate animal podcast.
This is the cool animal podcast, and bees that can do math are way cooler than ones that can't.
Exactly.
I would say bees are very cool because I just want to. If they were big, I would hug them. I would grab onto their little fluff.
But they'll sting you.
No, if they're so big,
the bees won't. And they got like a big fat butt, and you grab onto that butt.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a happy little. It's like a you know what they say about bees. They can't fly. Bees fly even though they can't. That's the quote.
They like jazz.
Yeah, bees love jazz.
Me
they
and
love
bees
counting.
have a dark past together. We have we have a path I don't like to normally talk about. One time when I was frolicking through my grandmother's around the ghetto,
Frolicking through my grandma's ghetto. Fuck yeah, dude.
I saw a wayward bee, and it locked eyes with me, and it said something vulgar and crude, and I turned around running, but it was too late. My stumpy human legs were no match for his insane, not real, illegal flying. And
one time on the
wait, what happened? What happened at the end of that story?
He set his genes into my body, and now I'm part bee.
One time on the Ricky Gervais show, Carl Pilkington said that he saw a bee have a heart attack.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he just said that like the bee was flying. It was just he was just watching this little flying bee, and then it just like in the air and just dropped dead. And he was like, "Yep, heart attack."
Right,
maybe it was a stroke, Carl. You idiot.
Here's an aside. Who among us has saved a small flying insect from drowning, or
I have.
like put it in a
maybe
safe
when I was a
space
little kid,
before
I realized that it was a war, then it was us or them.
Yeah, I'm sure I've done it once or twice.
But have you done that and then watched them recover and then fly away?
Yeah,
because I love doing that.
So.
Seeing them like struggle and like drag themselves across the floor, like, oh my god, my wings are soaking wet, I can't fly. No. I'm gonna die, and then he's like, "Oh wait, I'm okay," and then he falls.
You know why? I don't stick around to watch the times that I have done that. It's because I'm afraid they won't recover, and I don't want to deal with that sad. I don't want to.
That emotional baggage.
I just want to think that they made it, and just be like, okay. I mean, I did my best. They'll either live or they won't. I'm okay with not knowing that. I don't want to deal with the possible negatives here.
Fucking bug war.
How's it going, dude? Are you winning?
No, there's no winners in the bug war, Nate. There's no real winners.
As every dad has said to his son condescendingly as he played his favorite game, Undertale, "Hey son, you winning."
It's the bug war is a war of attrition.
That's right.
Speaking of the bug war,
to relay this real quick in the cast. One night I was doing what I normally do: go on the internet and look at pictures of big baby boys on Google image search. And out of the corner of my eye, I saw some unholy motherfucker fucking with my shit.
Oh no!
And he was a bug.
No!
And he was.
Oh god!
He was flapping his wings all over near my light, but he wasn't like a moth. He looked threatening. He was like if a black guy was a bug,
he was belligerent.
That.
Okay. Yeah, he was really belligerent with those wings. Okay.
He was not having it. He was definitely like a rapist. Like definitely.
Okay.
No bones
He picked the lock on my front door. Left it open. He ate out of my fridge. And when I found him, he was clearly intoxicated, belligerent, ranting.
Would not submit to arrest when the authorities arrive. Would not submit.
The first thing I do is like, okay, I get a book. Okay, the light is right next to my door, and I'm scared to go out my door now. Okay, so I throw a book at my lamp to knock it down to hope that the bug comes out, and then I have like a bottle of like hairspray right next to me, and I'm ready to shoot it down, but it doesn't go out, and it just goes into my bed. It just like goes.
No! The bed's done. The bed's gone.
Yeah.
Get rid of that bed.
It's always the worst when they retreat into a safe space instead of like flying out in the open.
Yeah.
Fucking safe space.
Then you can't
culture.
see where they've gone. They could be like conspiring, like building a nest.
That's right.
So now
That's right.
I officially have pissed my pants.
Right. Okay.
That's how this story ends.
and I take off the like the bed sheet and he flies around and I see him and I don't get a clean shot on him, so he like flies away and I don't see him for a while, so I search all up through my fucking room and then I see him. He's standing right there on the top of my Homestuck Act 1 book.
No!
I see him right fucking there.
Oh my
I know
God.
He's gonna try and read Homestuck and upstage me.
No! He's going to take the podcast.
Yeah. It's unacceptable. So I go up to him, and we're like having like a Mexican standoff. Like oh, as soon as he clicks the button, I'm gonna fucking fly, and he's gonna be like an asshole. Haha. That's what he's thinking.
Right.
And then I'm thinking, she's dead. Kill him, please. And then
End the cyberbullying campaign at once.
Exactly. Okay. And then I point at him and I say, "See you in hell, motherfucker."
Yes.
I actually say that aloud, and I shoot him, and you can see him squirm. Like, no, I won't be bested by a mere human child. and then I use the power of friendship, aka Germex, to fucking drown his sorrows.
Has there
and his
ever been a
entire
more
life.
useful and convenient home product than Germex?
There's none. You know, Ben, I don't think there is a single one better than Germex. You know, I'm not getting paid to say this or anything, but I'm just using Germex right now. It's just really fucking nice.
I mean,
anyway,
I'm not saying that I love Germex, but I do feed it into my veins through an IV every night to give me the additional power I need to get through my morning commute.
To flush your system of potential bugs.
Exactly. I gotta get the bugs out, dude. Bugs come in.
Anyway, so I killed a bug and I cried all night. Also to make myself
sin you'd committed, of course.
To make myself feel better, I made myself some chocolate milk, and on the way back up the stairs, I dropped some chocolate milk, and then I slipped on the stairs and I fell down the stairs.
Oh, there really are no winners in the bug war.
Yeah,
there are no winners.
I have a bug war story as well.
Yeah,
okay.
In my recent give and take vlog dump, the last video was a wasp came in through my window as it was open because it was a hot day.
Oh, yeah.
He came in through my window and then he took a shower in my closet. He was just sitting there on the edge of the closet, you know, and he was just like rubbing his arms and rubbing his head, and I'm like, okay, this isn't quite yet a
what kind of animal was
war.
this?
Wasp.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Dude,
So-
I got
so
that
if
far
I-
in the
if I- if
video,
wasps-
and I could not keep watching because it was fucking disgusting.
Every
I
once in a
hate
while,
wasps.
like twice now, a wasp has fucking flown through my vent into my room, and I've managed to kill it both times, but I'm just living in fear of the third time, because you know the third time's the charm, and this time they're coming back with friends. They're coming back to
Yeah.
avenge the
There's gonna be
first
like
two.
a bug Pearl Harbor in your room, Ben.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, he was taking a shower in my closet, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and reason with him. I don't need to start a war, because if I fight a wasp,
what I try to do.
wasps can sting you and they won't die. So he could kill me right then and there. And I didn't, it's like nuclear warfare. I wasn't prepared to fire mine. So I wanted
Mutual
to
destruction.
yeah,
Mutually
mutually
that's
assured
right,
destruction.
that's right.
So I let him finish his shower, and as soon as I stopped recording, he flew right at my face, and I screamed.
no!
Actually, like I literally screamed. I really wish I had it on video because it was funny, but I screamed like, ah, no, and then he flew right out the window, like he knew how to get in and out, which was really scary. to me.
He
Like,
realized that he had
knew
pushed
what
his
was
luck
doing.
long enough, and he was like, I'll be back for more.
Let me tell you guys,
so-
that is
Exactly
why
like
for
biking
my
gang
work
of
desk,
wasps.
for my work seat here, I literally have my fly swatter within range at all times to deal with these issues, and they come up regularly.
Why are bugs so fucking militant? Why is the militant left all bugs?
I don't know, dude. I wish I knew.
So much for the militant left.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dead. Here we go. Hasha! Got him.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'll kill
There's
them
been
all.
lately there's been a mosquito or two in my room, and that bothers me almost more than the wasps.
They'll fucking
Oh,
drink your
I
blood
have-
while you're asleep. You can't even defend yourself.
That's how you get fucking botflies, idiot.
That's
You
how you
want
get
it.
fucking Lyme disease. Fuck mosquitoes.
I know this isn't like the bug cast, but
It is.
It is
that-
now.
It is now.
I have one more bug war story.
Okay.
When I was living alone in a student accommodation during whatever university, I was in this room, and in this room somewhere, I still don't know exactly where. There's a hole in the floor, and slugs can come in. Yeah, and for a time,
Carl
it's
Pilkington
just
talked
like,
about
oh, yeah,
slugs coming into his house too. I guess it's like an
Yeah,
English
England,
thing.
that's an England thing, I guess.
Yeah, and I I came in there the first time. It's just like, oh, this is nice. And then over the course of
nice.
the year, like, I noticed a few trails. Like, I was like, oh
Ew.
shit, there's a slug. There's a slug that somehow has gotten in. And I was looking through the trail to find out where it began. I couldn't find out where it began. It went under the bed. It came out of the bed. So I thought maybe it's under the bed. Couldn't find it there. I think it was near the window or somewhere. But
Yeah.
the point was, every single time I tried to look and kill these slugs, I couldn't get them. So I would like
Wait,
get my
wait. How
shoes
do you
on.
kill a slug?
You
Squish
just
it?
squish it, or you pour salt on it, and it
Yeah,
dissolves.
Oh God, no! God,
Yeah,
I
it's
can't.
gross.
Oh,
Yeah,
that sounds like the worst thing
yeah,
ever.
you know?
That sounds
it's
like
like
actually the worst thing ever.
Yeah, but yeah.
I
so
couldn't do it. I couldn't fucking
they-
do it. Not a
They
slug.
they would slug slime all over my floor while I was asleep, and then when I would wake up, the slime trails would be back, and I would clean them up with my shoe by like scraping it, like, and then scraping my shoe outside, like fuck this shit. and they would just every night, and I was so scared that they would like come up onto my furniture and do it like while I was sleeping. So, and this one time, like my guitar is like was always resting up against the wall. One time, I got my guitar just playing a thing in a video. I recorded this, and I didn't notice that there was a slug on the guitar as I was recording.
What?
And during the video, I was just sort of like closing my eyes, like playing this thing, and it was like slowly sliming its way up to the front of the guitar in plain view. I didn't know.
Like down the neck or like up the body?
It was from the bottom up towards
Oh
like
my
the guitar hole.
God.
And it was like, if it had gone in the guitar hole, I would have burned it, because like that's the end.
Yep.
But I opened my eyes, I looked down, because I was, and then I saw it, and I was like, and I picked him up and I killed him. I threw him outside.
Wait, you threw him outside? Did you kill him?
I don't know. I picked him up with my hands. That was enough for me to want to chop my hands off. So I threw him outside. I washed my hands, and I washed the guitar. Or I scrubbed the guitar, and then I could not bring myself to even edit that video. It's never been shown.
We gotta see it. I've gotta fucking see it.
It's so gross. I puke every time I think
Dude,
about it.
that's why it needs to come out.
I mean, it's very in the backlog archives. I would have to really search.
Oh,
to
dude,
find it again,
I
but-
want it. I
There's
want
almost
it.
like a hashtag like slug war.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
it's-
that'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
It'd be
I don't
an
like
excellent
it. Well,
propaganda
that's why I
film for
say
the
it in
Bug
a
Wars
story
for our
form. I
side.
don't want to have to show it. I don't want to have to look at it anymore.
We have to. We
Oh
have
no!
to.
If you are a real gamer
Patreon.com
upload.
slash Louis Batten. Go to Patreon.com. If I get 1 million something or other currency, then I will show you the slug.
Guys, I don't know about you, but I'm literally like now that we're starting talking about this, I see bugs outside, like at the side. Like I think I like turn my head and I think I see a bug, but it's
When I think about bugs, I don't. So I just don't think about how bugs exist, and my life is 1,000 times better for it. I just don't consider it.
Right,
That's what I do.
I'm gonna change bug war back to animals.
Wait,
because I have a good.
real quick, just on the subject of slugs, I have about, I would say, like 70 slugs in my basement generating slime for me.
Gross. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Useful slime. Excellent. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the source of most of my slime, other than Nickelodeon Gak. Is I just go down to my home slug moonshine brewery downstairs.
Oh God.
And
Even as a joke, I'm
just down
horrified.
that shit because I just need
Oh.
I just need the ooze, dude. I need the sludge.
That's right.
Oh.
That's how
no.
growing boys access
All
their
right, fuck
Christ consciousness.
slugs.
Yeah,
No, don't fuck slugs. Get them away from me. Let's change the subject. I'm gonna talk about one of my favorite animals,
Okay.
the gibbon.
Yeah.
Because when I came up with my YouTube channel, I didn't know what a gibbon looked like. It just so happens to be coincidentally exactly what I would be if I was a primate. If I was a monkey, I would be a gibbon because they're small, they got a tiny little face, and they love climbing and swinging, and they got long arms, and they're very fluffy. They're exactly me. I
That
love
one
gibbons.
video you made for your award-winning appearance in the TF2 Anarchy.
Well-
the video you made in preparation for that, I mean, was first of all 1,000 times better than anything that's come from the TF2
Yes,
shit.
of course.
Yeah.
And it was probably it was the best thing that came out of that whole thing. But yeah, that video is very you. I imagine you as that guy, just fucking with that tiger. Oh, I am France, spy man.
And the cutest thing about gibbons is the fact that the babies, when I mean, I guess a lot of monkeys do this, but the babies they cling to their mother like from the front, and they just look like a fluffy little guy just hanging on there as the mother's swinging around like a crazy person.
Just have a strong grip.
Yes.
And the way they sit
as they
on
swing
branches with their
around,
knees up.
driving around like that kid's mom in Ponyo, just like
Yeah.
flipping the fuck out.
Yeah.
And the hair is so like neat and tidy, and they have that. It's just like a funny. Their face is like a little window, of monkey skin. I don't know how to explain it. I just really love their aesthetic. They're a really good looking monkey.
Yeah.
They're very aesthetic. That's true.
Well, speaking of jungle beasts, my next item on my list is the kakapo. The kakapo is a green flightless parrot from the jungles of New Zealand, critically endangered because it is utterly
Oh.
useless, utterly
Yeah, the
worthless.
big dumpy dumb bird.
It is like fat and slow and just waddles around and it can't fly and it's fucking delicious apparently.
Oh, no.
It's literally the dodo of the modern age. These will not last for very long, but they are great.
Yeah.
The indigenous peoples of New Zealand hunted them to extinct. They would keep them as pets, but they would also they just love the shit out of eating kakapo meat and wearing kakapo feathers. It was just they're it was just all kakapo all the time. Like if YouTube had been around in the days of New Zealand when New Zealand existed, they would have made like kakapo reviews. Been like, this kakapo has a nice sheen. It sure did squeal like a piggy as I slaughtered it.
Eradicated and extincting kakapo.
The thing about kakapo, the reason why they're so endangered is that they have like a super complicated mating ritual. They only mate and they only breed every like 3 to 5 years. Because I read this on Wikipedia. They only breed in years where like the trees give fruit, which only happens like every 3 or 5 years or something.
Okay.
And so every 3 to 5 years, the males go out and do this complicated thing where they'll like claim a big territory. They claim a territory for their own, and then they like bleat, or they make these like ultra low like booming sounds. And the females just go around and like look at everyone's territory and listen to their booms. And whoever's got the best territory and the best booms are like, yeah, I'll get that one. Yeah, I'll mate with that one. But sometimes they just choose no one. So the kakapo's got to be in top form. So yeah, they don't breed. They don't breed very much which is bad considering how weak and helpless and delicious they are.
They seem like super unoptimized. Like they were written like JavaScript. I mean, to be fair, every human is made in JavaScript, but you know.
Yeah, they need to upgrade to HTML5 as soon as possible. That would be ideal.
Like seriously, come on. Yeah, they're pretty good. I'd take one out behind the shed and I'd skin it.
You could wear that skin proudly, Munchie. You'd be the hottest shit.
I would be. That's how I would attract other kakapo to my vicinity. Mm-hmm. Do you think, Ben? I propose this. We get a kakapo, we raise it, we name it Steve or something.
Yeah.
We kill it, and then we use its wings as the ultimate spicy bro pact.
Oh my god!
Bad.
Oh my god!
And he would be one of the bros.
Cooking. Oh
Sure.
my god! Cooking and eating a kakapo would be the ultimate act of spicy brotherhood.
Yeah, with like super hot sauce on like the wing. That would be fucking. Oh
yes.
my god.
Oh my god.
New goals. Hashtag squad goals, bros.
Squad goals, bro. Yeah. I think if you eat a kakapo, you're branded a heretic and like the wrath of God comes down and destroys you, but like I would do it. I would do it.
Is that canon in New Zealand lore?
Yeah. It's like
That's
if
awesome.
you eat a kakapo, it's like fucking Enel from One Piece, like a fucking lightning bolt, just like because they know the gods of New Zealand are always watching, and their eyes go wherever the kakapo go.
They're the chosen people of New Zealand.
Yeah, it's just their gods really suck, so they haven't protected them that well.
We need them for the fucking pack, dude. We fucking need them.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I'm a little poorer for not having had one.
Jesus Christ! Look
I
at this absurd creature.
They're kind of cute. They're kind of nice. I'd have one as a pet
in general
before I ate it.
They have those funny like pear cheeks.
Yeah.
It's kind of got an owl face a little bit.
Yeah, they do.
Wait, it looks like whatever the second form of Rowlet is.
Not Decidueye. The other one.
Dartrix.
Dartrix. Yeah, it looks a little bit like it's got the beak.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Well, anyway,
I got an animal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a creature of. It's Andrew Hussey. It's
very good.
Good one. Oh, I should have thought of that.
A
one.
rare beast indeed.
Yeah, he made his bird song call ritual is Well, that's actually a different Toby Fox. That's a different
yeah,
one.
right.
Yeah, whatever. That's a stupid joke. Forget it. Wait, I have an actual one.
Okay.
The actual one is the lyre bird, Lyre bird,
Okay.
which can replicate any noise it hears. Like people have made this bird. If you YouTube it, you can hear it like replicating like man-made things like chainsaws. And,
could it maybe replicate something
stations.
like? Okay, just bear with me. But could it replicate something like? Now I don't know how they made Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how to make them Pokemon go to the polls. Could they maybe do something like that?
If you play that in front of a lyrebird enough times, it will do that.
That means that we can get a bird president. I'm just saying. First female bird president.
Do you think that it could replicate? Do you think, by chance, it may, in fact, be able to replicate? Listen,
Did that switch to Magic School Bus? Yes.
Every
The answer's yes.
now
it could
I'm thinking
replicate
of
that.
like that being Megalovania with School Bus.
Dr. Pavlov, I'm CIA.
Get on the Undertale school bus. Yeah.
I'm gay. Gotta discover how to make
My
clams.
way in this gay society of mine.
Clams are cool. I think like they like open up and they're like, sure, I'm a clown. Yes, you see.
Oh, I've got a great animal. Asians.
I don't know. They're
pretty
lowly
good.
creatures. Lowly
Yeah,
creatures.
but like bees, Asians can count, and they
True.
can do it very
They
well.
can count almost as well as bees can.
I agree.
Yeah, that's it. They got a very small eyes, and that's the joke.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
small,
guys,
small eyes like the kakapo. They combine all the elements of all of our favorite creatures.
Yeah, really, Asians are.
And they
all
wield
the animals
katanas like
combined.
crabs.
that's true.
yeah.
That's
Fucking
canon.
This is coming like so many circles, like the Rinnegan, like the Japanese
Yes,
Rinnegan
yes,
that they
perfect.
have.
This isn't a circle. This is a dodecahedron if ever I've fucking seen one.
So how about we do the questions now? Does
No,
anybody have any
no.
other animals to get to?
Oh my god, Nate, you always jump. Okay, rapid.
Always
All right,
jump
all
the
right.
gun. Fucking Nate. Fucking dictator of the PCP over here.
Oh.
Where's my
okay.
dictator salary? I deserved all money.
Rapid fire.
Yeah,
Camels.
okay.
Rabbit.
I have a weird fascination with Arabic culture, and I think camels are really cool.
Camels,
I think
okay.
camels are nice. Yeah. Elephants. God literally step on me, femdom. Okay.
Gorilla, because of Tarzan, and also they got sexy butts.
Hey, there's something happening here, said Rosie O'Donnell, my favorite gorilla.
Yep. Cows are pretty good.
Harambe! Harambe!
No,
No, Ben. There was that gorilla that was best friends with Robin Williams, and I love that gorilla because she cried when she found out that he died.
What the-
She used sign
Are you
language.
talking about Leslie Jones?
No, I'm
That's
talking about
racist,
like an
dude.
actual gorilla that Robin Williams
racist.
was like buddies with, and when they said Robin Williams has died, she did the sign language for sad.
Aww.
And I was like, oh, it was this. It was. I think I've said that before on like a
God,
thing,
is
but
there anything more
on a
pure?
PCP
Is there
thing.
anything more
Yes.
pure than a
Murray
gorilla's
Robbins'
gorilla's sorrow?
Robin Williams' death.
You know,
Okay. Penguins used to be my favorite, and then now they're like pretty cool, but they're
Jim
my favorite.
Carrey killed penguins.
When I was a little kid in kindergarten, I really loved penguins, and this spawned my very first catchphrase. But before get on the ground, you fucking niggers. Before listen, buddy. Before enough. My catchphrase was, "I'm as tall as an emperor penguin, and with my hair, who knows."
That's a good one.
Yep.
is a good
Okay. Second to last
really
one.
paints me a picture.
Okay. There's been a lot of like weird misconception about this, and it's really getting to understand. So I'm gonna lay to rest. Silverfish are allies. All right. They
No.
are allies of the fight.
They're so unlike.
Really?
You mean
Silverfish-
silverfish from Minecraft?
Yeah, those guys.
No, well, sort of, but not the digital kind because video games are a sin. Silverfish increase your Christ consciousness. Silverfish are against the evil, the centipedes in your spine that are fucking you over and making you make blue pill decisions.
Yeah.
If you just rip the centipede out from your spine, and let a silverfish eat it, then it's mutually beneficial. Silverfish are allies of the overall bug war.
Does that also mean that spiders are allies because they eat bugs, because they consume bugs?
Yeah, but spiders are kind of assholes. Okay,
spiders
okay,
are neutral, I guess I'd say.
Guys, the last bastion of free species.
Yeah.
Last, but most importantly, the big one. The best group of animals ever to fucking grace this low consciousness reality and grace us with their divine dimensional presence. Their chakra placement is as rigid as their blood is cold. Their eyes twinkle that whimsical wink that only a friendly dad could ever hope to muster. They are everything men want to be and more. The entire Herpetofauna family, including the motherfucking like reptiles and amphibians, frogs, salamanders, lizards, tortoises. Yo, they got motherfucking newts. Shit. Strokes my beard. Who am I missing? What biblical beast is missing from this high saturation lineup? This technicolor baptism of fire. This neon bar mitzvah of the highest level of seizures. Could it maybe be? Could it maybe be that the sacred savage, the blessed beast? Could it be that I'm referring to motherfucking alligators? Alligators! Woo!
Yeah, those are pretty tight.
They're my friends. They are my buddies. I love alligators and they love me. Oh, they're my partners. They're my business partners. We trade together. We're allies. We're allies.
Yo, we ride together, we die together. Me and them crocs, dog.
I fuck with alligators heavy, yo. We've been together. We ride together. We die together, y'all. I fucks with them heavy. Alligators are my
do alligators are they friends with crocodiles?
Okay. So
are they like sworn rivals?
They aren't sworn rivals. They're not they have like a torturous history together. It's like England and France. Like they're kind of like friends now, but back in the day used to really hate each other. But you know there's more important things to deal with here.
Sure.
I have an alligator fact that you may not know.
Whoa.
But alligators, as they are now, are basically identical to the alligators that were around when the dinosaurs were around.
Yeah.
They're the only thing
right.
that are still basically a real dinosaur.
Yeah. Alligators are fucking everything to me. Alligators are the only thing that I care about in my fucking life.
'Cause you're everything to me. And when I close my eyes, gators I see.
Love
that makes
if
me
I
believe
know,
we're
how
not
can
alone.
I ever survive?
Not alone.
Do,
I unironically
how
love
do
that
I
song.
live
That's a good
without
song.
alligators? Do. How
Hey,
do
what's
I
the-
live without
what
crocodiles?
are the political dynamics?
I want to know, how do I ever survive?
I'm wondering about the dynamics between gators, snakes, frogs, and turtles.
Oh,
What's
my
the
fucking-
dynamic? I know it's
holy
complex.
shit.
I know there's a lot going on there.
Okay. There's a few like global politics, but believe me when I say that I know one alligator, one snake that don't get along well at fucking all. That snake's a fucking crooked cop, dude. He doesn't even believe in the fucking virtues. He's just using his position of power to fuck over the system, and it's
God damn it. That peeves me off, god damn it. How could he abuse his power like that?
I'll get into that another day. But just
Okay.
rest assured that alligators are the most pure organism to ever exist, and that's all there really is to say on the matter.
I'm sold.
Right on.
I'm sold.
Love them.
Salam alaikum.
I'd also like to give a shout out to ponies. Big fan of ponies.
Yep.
Gotta like ponies, and their superior, aka taller brethren, giraffes. They're bigger, they're stronger.
Closer relatives.
Close, basically the same guy, but just They're like two horses on top of each other, basically. So
especially
it's twice
especially the subset of giraffes, diseased giraffes.
Yes,
of
that's
which
correct.
there is AIDS.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Get fucked. All right, questions.
Fact
Now.
about the giraffe. They're actually more closely related to the cow. And I know that. I know that because, well, the reason I came to know that is because, in One Piece, the giraffe fruit is a subset of the ushi fruit, which is the cow fruit.
And you're trusting Oda. I mean, that's not unreasonable.
I think I went and looked it up. I think I went and looked it up, and they're both like horses aren't bovine, but giraffes are. This is what I remember. Again,
I'll believe it.
Again, this is the cool animal cast, not the accurate factual animal cast.
That's very true. Very true. Okay, let's go questions.
And nothing is fucking cooler than Kaku with the fucking giraffe fruit. Okay, there we go.
That was pretty much the best.
Yeah,
that was like the most One Piece thing that ever happened, and also the best thing that ever happened.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Munchie, I feel like this one's sort of for you. At Your Very Best Bud asks, who truly rules the animal kingdom?
Oh, it's obviously fucking alligators.
Do they have the kind of emotional, deadness inside it takes to truly rule with an iron fist over the animal kingdom, though?
Okay. It's like this. Humans that they got like speech and shit. Literally gay. Like literally you have sex with a man if you have like a voice. Alligators, they don't need that shit. They just use their telepathic mind waves because they live on the 6th level of Christ consciousness. They live on the 6th dimension, dude. They're ready. They're ready to receive. They're ready to ascend into the higher planes. They know how to rule the land with a green thumb. That doesn't mean gardening. It means they took a bunch of green pills and they have a thumb.
I was doing a little snooping on YouTube the other day, and I found out that humans used to be able to perceive dimensions on like the 12th level.
Yeah.
And we lost that ability.
Before the Martians arrived and performed the Satan experiment.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
What the
It really fucked us over.
Martians.
We need to go back.
The ancient Atlanteans saw more dimensions than humans today have even learned how to count to.
With the help of the Nicals, of course. You can't leave them out.
Of course.
How foolish
that video is actually highly problematic because they were all actually alligators. They weren't humans at all. They were all actually
that's
alligators.
the history you won't be told.
Yeah, that's the street knowledge.
Facts here.
Okay, here we go.
Alternative facts, yeah.
Oh, whoops, I copied the wrong one. Okay, here we go. At Mozilla Fennekin asks, are animals gay? Is it wrong for an animal to be gay?
Well, no, but yes.
I've seen a chimp suck another chimp's dick.
Whoa.
That's
very black pill. Very black pill.
I don't think there was a female. I think they were just gay and figuring stuff out.
Okay.
But it was like in full view of a family, and everyone was like, oh no, get away from the window.
Were they 69ing? Because I'm wondering how else you would know if they both were male. I mean, you can kind of tell.
I just saw a monkey's lips around another monkey's dick. I didn't know what was going on, but I didn't want to continue.
Didn't record that. I don't think Monkey would be okay with that coming out to the public.
He wouldn't want his private home videos released,
It was just a phase. It was just a phase.
His private home videos that he performed in a zoo in a glass window.
It was a different time back then. People weren't tolerant. Now the tolerant left, hardly.
They're just so fucking militant. I mean, so much. It's just so much of them. It's fine.
Let me see. What do we got here? At Cybershell asks, most fuckable animal? Don't say pony. Well, I'm saying pony, dude. Fuck you. It's ponies.
Pony, obviously.
I would have to say cat.
Well, no.
I would have to say cat because everyone has fucked their cat, including me, including you,
just
even if you don't have
one. Fuck my cat.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
that's all we want.
We learned in the very beginning of this podcast that axolotls function as onoholes.
Right.
So I think it must go to them.
Well, do we really want to trust the Aztecs? So they're kind of backwards mud people.
That's true. Incidentally, there were several questions about cat fucking in here. Can I fuck my cat? Can I fuck Nat's cat? Which I think is referring to me. Just the whole spectrum of cat fucking
I just want to fuck my cat. How can I ever fit my dick inside my cat? How do I do it? Seriously, tell me. I just want to fuck my
Leave a
cat.
comment if you know how to fuck Munchie's cat.
Yeah.
Okay, what else we got here? How about at Sakura Burst asks, what's the toughest animal you think you could take in a fight? The toughest animal.
Alligators are pretty tough.
Yeah, they are.
So
How do you mean take in a fight? Because humans invented bullets
I guess we're gonna say 1-on-1, no cheating, as in using bullets
with hands.
Yeah.
I think I could destroy a dog.
I agree.
I think I could destroy a dog. Is this any animal? Just what
Any
animal
animal,
could we
yeah.
beat?
What's the most powerful one you think you could still beat?
The scorpion.
They're not that. They're pretty small though.
Yeah, they're glass cannons, so they have
That's
a
true.
relatively
That's true.
high power level for their size. But I think my cat-like reflexes could defeat them.
Ben, you should go to war with a bullet ant. You should let a bullet ant sting you and then kill it.
Are bullet ants that tough?
Or-
Are they
or
stingy
a
boys?
I'll shoot it right out of the air. Pa-pow, pa-pang, pang.
A bullet ant is an ant that when it bites you, it feels like a bullet unironically, and you you
really?
have to go to the hospital.
That's
Wait,
That's pretty
what?
black pill.
Is this real, or is
Yeah,
is this a real
that's
animal
fucking
fact or a
real.
cool
That's
animal
fucking
fact?
real. It's like, well, it's both.
Because we don't need any of that real shit. Please stick to cool animal facts.
Yeah, come on.
God, shit. I was
Pretty
gonna
good.
say I'm totally forgot.
Anyway, I just let down a can of bullet ants down in my urethra. So you're gonna see how that.
You're gonna hear like bang,
Are they
bang,
gonna-
bang any second now as they start biting
Are
in.
Are the botflies gonna fight back?
Yeah,
what's
I
gonna
want
happen
to see
there?
them fight. I
I could probably take a botfly or two. I would have to go for the kakapo. I think I could take a kakapo. I'd kick the
Hello?
shit. I'd stomp the shit out of a kakapo.
Well, that's the
Shit.
toughest one of all the animals.
That's well, I mean, he's
you
yes.
couldn't fight something stronger than a kakapo.
No, I could maybe defeat
What about a kitten?
kittens have friends. They've got tough friends. They have connections. They have connections in the
Mano.
underworld. You got to think about the long-term consequence of getting into this
did the
fight.
call just drop for anyone else?
No,
I don't think
No.
so.
Well, just me. Okay, never
Okay.
mind.
no.
I don't know.
Edit it,
There are a lot of
bitch.
animals I'd like to stomp to death. Too many to list, really. Too many to list. Let's see.
I think the most I could do is like a pretty big fish.
I'd go
In the
maximum
water though.
fish.
In the water.
Yeah, like in the water. Well, okay, in like shallow water. So it's like even.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And there's a whole bunch of questions that relate to this same thing, but there's a thread here I want to address. So this guy, Mr. Nubble Potato, asks, why do we still eat animals? But that's not the end of the story. This guy, NKZR, who's messaged us before, said people are lazy and don't care. It is a very hard pill to swallow. And then Mr. Nubble Potato responds to that with, I think the PCP members are smart enough to understand the hypocrisy and change. I wonder if they even care or will ignore this.
Wait.
Well, there's your answer to that,
Wait,
What
buddy.
was the first
What-
thing with the hypocrisy?
I think I don't know what he is thinking hypocrisy is.
What was
we
that
eat
comment?
animals?
What was that comment a response to? Sorry.
What is the?
All right, let me go back. Okay,
the
he had,
summary of all
Mr.
that. I don't
Nubble
get what they're
asks,
saying.
why do we still eat animals? And this guy responds with, because we're lazy. And then this guy says, I think the PCB members understand the hypocrisy
Wait,
of that.
what?
I have
the fact that we eat animals?
I have no fucking clue.
The second guy is the one that's getting me. Like, we're lazy.
I think
How?
I think Nkiazar is saying
Yeah.
we understand the hypocrisy of vegetarianism or whatever, which whatever. That's debatable, but okay.
I eat animals because they're produced in factories, and I eat them.
I mean I eat animals because they're delicious, they're available, and I just kind of like Nate. I just don't value animals very highly.
Right.
I'm not willing to put
We-
myself out in any
I-
way for their benefit.
I don't see not eating animals as being the opposite of. I don't see it being lazy to eat animals. I just see it as doing anything.
Okay,
Like,
this guy did
this
not
guy-
elaborate at
this
all,
guy-
but I assume he's getting to the ethical implications
This guy
of
is just
large-scale
coming
farming
from
and
the
shit.
position. This guy is just assuming that obviously not eating animals is the moral thing to do, and it's only a question of why we don't make that obviously right choice.
That's
Oh.
what he's
I
saying.
feel like
Right,
that's
right.
what he's
All right.
he's coming from.
Well,
sure, for sure.
I couldn't even grasp that concept because I eat animals because I like them. So fuck people who eat food that I don't like.
Like I said earlier, you just have to thank them. You just have to thank them that they're fucking Marines, and then everything is okay.
That is,
Yeah,
I do like
yeah.
that.
Well, you know,
but
you know
I
what,
don't
you know
even
what
wanna give him
Jesus
that credit.
Christ, you know what Jesus Christ himself said was, "Do unto
Yeah.
others as you would do unto a Marine."
Yeah. Obviously.
Semper Fidelis to all our armed forces.
Semper Fidelis to all our armed forces.
Semper Fidelis to all armed forces.
I really want to
motherfuckers.
stress, Mr. Nubbles, how little I care about what animals think or feel. Just so little. You can torture an animal. I don't give a shit. I only feel bad about that because if I have to see it, I feel bad. Animals don't. I don't care. I don't care what they think. Do not care at all. Just, don't torture because it's weird for a human to torture anything.
I don't want to get into an animal rights discussion.
Yeah.
But I will just say, the reason we find it difficult to deal with is because we haven't had to look at it for years. If we were still like hunting our own animals, no one would have a problem with it. This is the only reason is that there's a someone else does the killing.
Are you saying so much for the tolerant left? Come on, Mr.
So
Nubbles.
much for the tolerant left. New title of the podcast.
Should have known.
Yeah.
We should make a separate podcast. So much for the tolerant left, and just
Wait, why don't we? Yeah, did someone already say we should just do that as a topic?
as a topic.
Yeah,
no, not as a topic.
PCP episode 55, the tolerant left.
So much for the tolerant left.
So much for the tolerant left. Yeah,
that's a good idea. Maybe as a bonus episode. Well, whatever.
We would just describe everything wrong with the tolerant left being so much.
Oh, I love it. I love it already.
It's so much.
Stories of the left being tolerant.
None found in that search.
Yeah,
not a single
unlikely
one.
story.
Okay, we're done. Those are all the questions that were okay at all. Okay.
Not a single other one. Not a single other one. One more.
Okay, well, all right. There's probably been a couple more while I was reading those. Let me look real quick. Whoa, I just clicked this thing. It's like, you're getting a lot of notifications. Want to set up some filters to control it? No, fuck you.
Ew.
No,
Ew.
Thanks, Twitter, for ruining everything.
Disgusting. Even the idea.
We have to leave Twitter. We can't use it anymore.
Okay, here we go. At Felix Cattux asks, if you had to be killed by an animal, which one would you choose?
Alligator, obviously. I want it to have to think of me.
Yeah, right.
Well, I would choose the mantis crab, or the mantis shrimp. The reason why is because rather than being mauled or crushed, I would want to be destroyed by a mantis shrimp's superheated blast so that I would just be vaporized in an instant.
That's what I want.
I want to be pulverized by a mantis shrimp superheated blast.
I want it to be a sudden. I want it to be a sudden blast of heat that just completely vaporizes me right down to the atoms. I just want to be completely atomized by the by the sun, by the heat of this claw of this shrimp's claws that rivals the surface of the sun. Just turn to complete vapor.
I would want to jump into the water and be eaten by a shark because you can only do it once, and I can imagine the adrenaline rush would be unreal. Yeah, I imagine the adrenaline rush would be unreal, and it would be like the best feeling ever.
It would be the best to be eaten by a fucking shark. You know, sharks don't bite you to death. They shave you to death.
You were gonna die,
get shaved to death, like as your skin is slowly shaved off your body. It's
well, it'll be funny. I'd love it.
It would be funny.
It'd certainly be a good Radcon story. That's for sure.
I'd have the guy in the boat film it, and I'd have a GoPro around my neck, and then he could make a viral video out of it.
Excellent.
Yeah, it'd be so good.
Got to think about pushing.
That'll be my inheritance. That'll be my inheritance. The GoPro footage to make a viral video with for my children.
That'd be nice.
Access denied. Booting you out the system. Thank you for watching the second episode, bitch.
Wait. Is it over? Did it end when I wasn't paying attention?
The robot said it was over.
I was going to answer that question
we're
first.
out of the system, dude. We're out of the fucking system.
Wait. Well, I wanted
to
to tell that story, which I may have told before. It's relevant to cool animals. Of the time, one of the hardest I ever laughed for some reason was when me and Nate were wee baby boys, and we were just joking. We were just telling jokes. We were riffing, and we were talking about a wizard. And I was, and we were just coming up with a story about this wizard. Yeah. And I said, yeah, he just goes around turning animals into other animals. And Nate came back with, yeah, like man into machine. So I think machines are probably the greatest of all animals.
Yes. Ben has been quoting that joke for years.
It
great
slayed
joke.
me. I couldn't believe it. It came out of it came out of nowhere. I never saw it coming.
Yeah.
It's funny to me because when you said it like that, I thought it was like Nate making a mistake and thinking machines were animals.
See, I'm not sure.
It was a slip of the
Nate,
mind.
was it a slip of the tongue, or did you say it to deliberately be funny?
No, I absolutely said it to be funny.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Either way, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's
I like the enunciation, like man is the machine, like it's it's like Jurassic Park when you're looking up the dinosaur the first time, like a revolutionary thought, like insane, like this intellectual point will really
there was
fucking bring us
one of
home.
those like mind explosions with it, like all the synapses were firing all at once to realize, my God.
Holy shit, man is a machine to himself.
Okay, and I don't know, I don't know, rape me to death. Munchie. I want Munchie, the strongest animal of all, to rape me to death. That's what I want. Yeah, there you go. That's what I want. Okay, we're all dead. Thanks for watching, everyone. Tweet us more things.
Big dicks
at
and
TP
and all that.
Procrastinators. Yeah, that's all. Bonus episode. Fuck you. Thanks.
Thanks for coming,
yeah.
everyone. Thanks for watching our show.
You've been watching. Yes. Goodbye.
Yeah.
You paid for it.
I'm supposed to be working right now. I'm supposed to be working right now. But I'm not working. I'm doing nothing. My dick I'm jerking. Myself I'm sucking. I am an asshole. I am a stupid. I've got a deadline. Don't wanna do it.
What the hell is wrong with me?
I'm supposed to be making money. I'm supposed to be creating funny things that the people gladly will pay for. Artistic genius, that's what they came for. Instead, I'm tweeting, hashtag repeating. That's why there's no heat and holes in the ceiling.
Yeah. It's quite the burden. It's a hard knock life being a genius.